Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to take a look at the new limited edition Ariel doll from the upcoming live action Little Mermaid that's coming out. So stay tuned as we take a look at her box. We're going to get her out and I definitely want to know what you guys think. So box first. So we do have a box very similar to the 30th anniversary Ariel. And in that we've got that really pretty hologram color going on. So we have the Ariel in a seashell, which I think is a fun little take there. Limited edition one of 5,200. You can see here we do have some gold ink embossing there. On the side we've got some seaweed and bubbles. Really, really cool. These are of course the live action style boxes, which we are very used to now. Disney, the Little Mermaid. If you'd like to pause and read it there, you certainly can. It does talk a little bit about the doll, of course, in a few different languages. Mine has not even been opened yet. There's the bow, pretty purple color, and of course the barcode. On the bottom, it's just like under the sea look, kind of cool looking actually. Got some stuff on mine. I don't know what that is. Gross from the box. But anyhow, the top I also think is really cool too. You can see there it says Little Mermaid, and we've got this like wing look almost, or a shell. I'm not quite sure. But then of course we can see Ariel. But now what I'm going to do is I'm going to at least get the plastic off. I haven't yet decided if I'm going to fully debox or not. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so certificate first. Here it is. Here's her COA. I did get number 1404 of 5,200. So if you'd like to pause and read it there, you certainly can. Absolutely beautiful. Same metallic sheen as the box. All right, so I am going to leave Ariel in. I like how she's posed. And we'll get to another reason why here in just a moment. But first of all, let's take a look at the back of the box here. So you can see you've got this beautiful under the sea world going on here with all these gorgeous colors. It just kind of is this, you see all the bubbles, and then of course that same rainbow metallic look to it. Kind of like a cliff edge there. Really, 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 really pretty all the way around. And I like that they just kind of kept that same theme going. Now on to Ariel herself. So we do have rooted hair and rooted eyelashes, and I love that they actually gave her true locks, not just twist braids like we've seen in other dolls. Like for instance, let me grab the singing doll from Shopdisney here real quick. You can see here, you know, we've got twist braids in her hair, but we have actual locks in the limited edition doll hair. So I like that they did that. I think that's a nice touch that they made them a little bit more authentic. And the color is more red than that kind of brown color that the singing doll is. It matches me, in my opinion. I think it's just a much better match to Halle's hair in the movie. Coming to her face. So face mold, do I think it's good? Yes. Do I think it's perfect? No. Do I think it looks like Halle? A little bit. Is it a perfect match? No, it's not. But that's with all of these. None of them are an absolute perfect match for the actress or the actor, because it's literally, unless you're like Hot Toys, who seems to get them down pat every time, it's almost impossible to get an exact match. But do I think this is darn close? Yes, I do. On her face itself, they do have some hairs painted there on her forehead. You can see her mole is actually raised, so like if you were to touch it, you can actually feel it. That's what I think is really cool. She has pretty eyebrows, very, very light eyeshadow. Again, they kept her very simple in the movie, and they kept her very simple in the doll. Beautiful brown eyes, rooted eyelashes, but not overly dramatic. She does have just kind of even almost a natural lip tone to her, so there's a little bit of gloss to it. And if you get in here real close, you can see they actually painted in like the lines in your lips. So I think that's really cool. Open mouth smile, of course, we're very much used to that now on the limited edition dolls. I love her face mold, I really do. It is very, very nicely done. I'll put a picture of Halle right here so you can kind of see side by side. It's close. It's very, very close. The rest of the doll itself, the body is our normal limited edition doll, minus the knees. So that part, you know, whatever. But otherwise, the face mold, like I said, I do think it's very good. Coming down, and I've left the singing doll here for a reason. We will see here, aside from the organza ruffle that's on the limited edition doll, it's pretty much the same fabric as the singing doll. $34, $150. $34, $150. Not much of a difference in materials used. And that kind of bothered me. Now I get it. Her top is very simple in the movie. Very simple. It's just scales. So they're very limited to what they can do on the doll itself as well. But I feel like they maybe could have used a different material or done something with a little bit of texture, maybe. I'm not sure. The top it didn't hit the mark for me. It does have the same clear straps even as the singing doll to keep them up. So, okay. But I just was hoping for something a little bit better. And when I saw this in the pictures originally, I was like, oh, okay. Well, that's that. But, what are you going to do? Coming down here, you can see, and the way they did Halle's tail in the movie is very different than what we've seen from other, takes on The Little Mermaid, including the animated version. Her skin kind of just blends into the scales. So the way they did that on the doll was to kind of spray paint the lower portion of her belly with kind of the same metallic green that the tail is. Is it a neat idea? Yes. Did it work perfectly? We do have her famous waist fins, though. I love that. And I do like the material. You can see here, it's kind of a pretty hologram material. The tail itself is an ombre effect fabric. So it goes from green down to pink and is covered in clear sequins. They did give her signature back fins here. I love that. Not really sure what to call those. So I love, and I even love the material they chose. This is where, and this is why I am not deboxing, this is where the doll fell extremely short for me. Disney has always prided itself on the movie accuracy of their live action dolls, and they didn't even come close on the limited edition doll, and I have no idea why. She should have these like right in there, and she doesn't, and that's where I am shocked that Mattel got it right and Shopdisney didn't. I'm still kind of floored by that. Is this material pretty? Absolutely, it is. Does it look like collector Barbie material? Yeah, absolutely, because it is. So did they at least keep with a nicer fabric? Yes. Did they give us what they should have? No, they did not. It's pretty, it's different, but I think the way that they did it, because the way that it opens up, it's literally like a circle of fabric sewn at the base of her tail, and you can actually like, I don't know, it's not that. Okay, that is limited edition quality tail right there. Not the lettuce leaves, the fins, the embroidery, the gems. Now, granted, I know we're not going to get gems on a what do I want to say? Live action mermaid doll. Would have been nice, but I know we weren't gonna. But I thought we would at least get something more than this, because this just seems more Barbie than Shopdisney limited edition. So is it pretty? Again, yes, I think it's very pretty. Is it shimmery? Absolutely. But it's just not quite there. And the way that it looks when it's not in the box, I really don't like at all. So that's why I'm opting to leave her in the box, and just leave her posed and tacked in perfectly and just let it be. Now, to her accessory. She has a cute little bag that we've seen in the movie, little over-the-shoulder, like carrying tote, whatever you want to call it, satchel. There we go, that's the word. It is a fabric material, of course. So we have this made to look like rope with some knots in it, handle, and then or strap, and then down here it's almost like it's like a really fun stretchy material, but it's made to look almost like dried seaweed that she's made like a little net bag out of. In it is her periscope, whatever you want to call it, periscope there I think is the right word, and also the dingle hopper. So you can see that here, it's a little plastic fork, very, very nicely done. She also has a little gem back here, you can see, with some facets. And then there is a metal key. You can hear it clang in there. It's an old metal skeleton key. Very cute. And then on the front of the bag, she has a little charm that I'm not quite sure what that is. Seashell maybe? Tooth? Not sure. There is this little plastic drop. Something. Also, there is this really pretty little gold metal bead, and then there are these two beads as well. Both of these are metal, so very nice. And then this really pretty hologram clear bead there. So do I love this? Yes, I love that. I think that's a phenomenal touch. One thing, and like I said, since I'm not deboxing, you can't see, but her knees are the made to move knees, so they're like double jointed. I love that. From what I've heard and seen, she doesn't sit well in her tail though, so kind of a bummer there. And you do have to kind of pose her like this in order to keep her from toppling over. Seems to be the bane of Ariel's existence when they keep her in mermaid form, that yeah, you have to bend her perfectly, otherwise she just doesn't stand up. But nonetheless, there is the limited edition new for 2023's live action Disney's Little Mermaid Halle Bailey Ariel doll. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it of my review for the new Halle Bailey Ariel limited edition Little Mermaid doll. Hope everybody enjoyed. If you have any questions about this doll or any other item on my channel, leave that down below. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And again, sorry it took a few days. Like I said, I think I had her built up in my head so much that when she came, I was just a little underwhelmed. Do I think she's worth 150 bucks? No, I don't. And I think that Halle actually deserved better. And it's mainly this right here. Everything else I actually am okay with. I mean, would I change this? Yes. To a better material. Do I think it represents what's in the movie perfectly? Yes. But other than that, am I happy I have her? Oh my gosh, absolutely yes. I am so excited for this movie. I cannot wait for it to come out. Little Mermaid was the first movie I ever saw in the theaters and has remained and always will be my favorite. So to see a live action remake of it, I am super, super excited. And it's going to be great from what I've seen so far. So happy to add this doll representing that movie and of course representing Halle in my collection, and cannot be more thrilled. Alrighty guys, I hope everyone enjoyed. Hope everyone's having an extra magical day, and we will see you real soon.